bro codes. The more red rose match with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh, tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Kaiser. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Kaiser. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
You see it?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He drops it off for Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now he's forced out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he comes back with one complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
34 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He'll get it up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Spencer Ware, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kaiser on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Kaiser now. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Back to it after the pick six. Kaiser avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Kaiser under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Boyd. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
3rd and long for Kaiser. And he's able to find Diggs. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Hayes. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll throw here. Kaiser on the crossing route, complete. It's Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. A tackle that time by William Hayes. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were.
He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing here, Trubisky. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Kaiser. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, Boyd. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ohio!
Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montravius Adams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
Gotta go.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ohio! Flex round!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come to halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustment. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Starting the drive with a give to Matt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Kaiser to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-17. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Here's Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Cullen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down complete.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Right there!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who are getting 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A 14-yard game for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moment. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Ohio! Ohio!
2nd down, Kaiser. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Flex round! Flex round!
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I get got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Left side caught by Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into something.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's going to go down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and long for Kaiser. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who have had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Kaiser now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called...
Don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in